Okie dokie.
I don't have a voice that's gonna cause people to have problems on the internet. Hopefully.
That's great. Okay, so, okay. I need to take a deep breath because now I'm really excited because this is actually happening and I'm not prepared. Okay. So, hello. Welcome to Persona X, the first session. The first session is titled No Room for Pretenders. Sadie, welcome to the party. I'm glad you're here. And yeah, hi. It's great to have you all here. And before we begin, I don't know if everyone wants to introduce who they're playing, because I know we haven't had much interaction between you guys yet because of scheduling stuff. So if anyone wants to introduce who they're playing, that would be great.
I could go first.
Okay, sounds good.
My character's name is Felix. He's his weapon of choice is the gun. He has the persona Da Vinci, and I don't know what else you need from me.
That you could describe what they look like, but it's fine. It's fine. Sadie,
I don't remember what they look like. It's been a long time.
Sadie has the persona of the great mighty dragon.
Yep. Felix also has a dog.
Yep,
Felix has a dog.
Sadie is the Morgana of the party.
Yes.
My dog doesn't bark, but he's laying in my bed right now, so...
Okay, we have 2 Morganas. Nice. Okay, so...
yeah, my dog fits about Morgana.
Okay, so... Shea, do you want to say who you're playing?
Yeah, I'm playing Beth. She, the thing is, I really don't know anything about Persona apart from what you've told me about it. I'm used to playing D&D, so I'm like, race and class, and I'm just like, human, and,
It's okay.
But yeah, she's kind of quiet, very prudent. Her persona is, Saint Bernadette, who, she was a, was it a nun or a priestess?
It was the nun, basically.
Yeah,
like healed in France.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. So yeah, her persona is Saint Bernadette, the nun. So Beth is very kind of like, just a very kind of prudent, quiet person who tries to, be a good person.
That's always good. Okay, Portal, who are you playing?
I'm playing Chris Amell. His weapon of choice is similar as a gun, but his persona is Alexander Hamilton.
Not throwing away my shot. So.
He's not throwing away his shot.
Thank you.
For his character, he's pretty much the outcast of the school. He's constantly getting into conflict with people just because of his upbringing.
Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, I guess if we want to talk personality, I'm sorry, I didn't know how much you wanted to give away.
It's up to you guys.
I mentioned
you guys
a little
can talk.
because one of you
Okay.
did.
Like,
Yeah, I'll throw out that Felix is one of the more wealthy people in the school. He has this veneer of not being approachable, but that's mostly because he doesn't know how to approach himself. So he's very nice when you get to know him, and then he and Beth are actually together. They're just not. Felix is just kind of quiet, kind of shy.
So is Beth. So they're like, I think they are a couple, but like people wouldn't even really know all the time.
They're like the couple you didn't expect. Like, oh, they're a thing. I honestly thought they were just friends. Like, I didn't know. Honestly.
Yeah, it's the type where like all the other couples are like making out in the hallway, and Beth and Felix are just like holding hands, looking away from each other.
So that's basically our group, minus Danny, who's not here today, and Rev, who's also not here, but that's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the ball rolling, if you don't mind. So, basically, in our sort of Session 0 thing, where you guys appeared in the Gallery of Revolutionaries, even though we didn't fully finish that conversation, the basic conclusion is, you guys now have an inner power that you somehow didn't know about. and it's associated with the voice you heard in your head. You all heard different voices, but obviously you guys don't know whose voices you heard, and blah, 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 blah. So, since that time, you've suddenly feeling empowered as heck. Like, there is a rush of energy and adrenaline just soaring through you in your daily life. It feels like it's bubbling away, waiting to be released, and you don't know how to release it. So it's just sort of there, at the back of your head, like, I'm still here, buddy. Please, let's do something cool. So, that's essentially how you're feeling at this moment in time. So, you all wake up in your respective homes, respective surroundings, as usual. You guys get up and you head to the train to go to school. You guys, thank you, Sadie, you were also on the train, I understand, it's okay. While you're on the train, you guys, like, you can sometimes hear announcements over the speakers. Sometimes news plays in the background. You hear, like, little tidbits. You hear some heavy metal behind you because someone has their headphones too loud. That kind of thing.
It's probably me. No, I'm joking.
Plot twist. Plot twist, you're going to be deaf by the end of this. Anyway. So, yeah. During all this hubbub, all this noise, you hear the little snippets of gossip and conversation. I'm going to safely assume that Felix and Beth are, like, next to each other on the train, and Chris is in another part of the train. Like, you're all separated. You're on top of the train. And
sure, sounds about right.
You just get hit by. You just go under his hole. You just hear a smack, and he's dead. Campaign over.
Wait.
I gotta make a new character now?
No.
I mean, it's not the worst way one of my characters has died.
Oh God, don't. Okay. So, yeah, are Felix and Beth next to each other on the train, or do they meet at school? Like, what's their deal?
Yeah, I think they probably are. Also, B, I don't want to make, like, executive decisions for your character, so you can confirm this. I really like the idea that Felix has like a therapy dog, or like an emotional support dog or something like that, you know, because you said he's kind of nervous, so I like the idea of him having, like, an emotional support dog that's, like, super sweet that he brings with him to school and stuff, but it's really, really loud.
Sadie is now a headcanon. I love this. Oh,
he's just God. Like, I swear, she keeps me calm and gives me peace of mind, but she's just like,
I like that idea. Can we go with that?
I'm so in. You have no idea.
Okay. I think it explains the dog barking.
Sadie in real life is a Yorkshire Terrier mixed with a miniature Schnauzer, so I think that also tracks.
Cutie dog. Sadie super dog. I love Sadie. Anyway.
I just like the idea of, I swear, she's, like, super sweet and keeps me calm, but she's, like, the yappiest dog.
Like, he's just shouting over Sadie. I swear
like,
my emotions are calm now!
She doesn't like anyone but Felix.
Yeah.
Basically, she's a very picky dog. Anyway.
So I imagine that Beth and Felix are sitting on the bus, and she's, like, calmly sitting on his lap, and whenever, like, Beth tries to pet her, she's just like, ah!
Oh my God. Oh, this is too perfect. Yeah, so you guys, on the train, of the noise and blah, 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 you hear little news announcements, little snippets of gossip about how there have been power surges happening throughout the city that you live in. The unnamed Japanese city, because I don't want to stereotype any Japanese names. Yay!
We live in San Francisco.
Yay!
Big Hero 6 town.
Yes.
Whoa! This is the crossover I never knew I needed.
I mean, the thing is,
Is Sora going to be in the next Persona game, guys?
Oh my God! Sora appears in Smash, confirmed.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, Joker already is getting in, so it's only a matter of time, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is on the... Let's not talk about this right now, but I'm almost certain Sora will be in Smash.
Oh, I agree with you.
Okay.
Anyway.
Not the time for that. We can discuss our Smash theories another time. Anyway.
I mean, this is canon to the world of Persona. They talked about it in character once.
Okay. Oh, I'm loving this so much. Okay. So yeah,
I'm
you
not
guys.
joking. You know they did.
You're like freaking
Okay,
Matt Pat with the
Bing,
connected
Bing,
universe theory he
Bing.
uploaded.
Calm down. It's just persona.
I'm just justifying
Okay,
part of this
it's fine.
conversation.
It's fine. It's fine, bud. It's okay. It's good. So yeah, you guys hear about power surges occurring throughout the city. Basically, you guys haven't personally experienced it yet, but every now and then some buildings go dead with power for a couple of hours, or an entire street is wiped out, and there doesn't seem to be any reason behind it. It's just very sudden. It goes, comes back, somewhere else it happens. Nobody's really been able to connect the dots yet. Anyway, so Sadie, you're the best support dog ever. Please stop. So, anyway, so yeah, you guys arrive at school, and very, very simple. You guys basically make your way into class. Your teacher is there, looking smiling bright for the bright Monday morning that you guys casually appear to be having. So before we get into the fun of the school day I have planned, thank you, I know. Sadie, you have to be quiet in class. Thank you, Sadie. Anyway. Sadie, stop. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Cheese and crackers. Okay. I completely lose my train of thought every time she barks. I'm so sorry. Right. We're back into it. So, as you sit down, the loudspeaker above you in the little speakers in the classroom sort of crackles to life. And you hear, the voice of your very charming principal coming through. And if you want, you can listen in. Do you want to listen?
I am flopped down on the desk. I am not a morning person.
It's okay, nobody is. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind
I
of
forgot
quietly.
coffee this morning.
It's okay. I don't drink coffee. I have tea. It's fine.
Same.
Kind of have to.
So,
Yeah, I'm just kind of lazily, like, just sitting at my desk. Probably, like, I don't know, probably, like, a little bit lazily, but also, like, if the teacher was to come in and start talking, I would be, like, at attention.
Yeah, that's me in school, basically. So, yeah, you hear the principal of this last week going, now remember, students, exams are coming up very soon, and you all know how important those are. How very, and they seem to, like, pause for a dramatic effect, very important they are. And I want you all to understand that these do not affect your future. But in actual fact, they do affect your future. Very bigly. Massively. Like, you could end up somewhere in the street, rotting away in a corner if you don't pass these exams. I'm kind of losing
no pressure, jeez. Also, he used the word bigly. I don't know if I trust him as my principal.
Welcome to improv with Pixie. Anyway, so he just sort of keeps rambling on like that, and he just sort of says, remember, if you don't pass, it reflects badly on you, me, and all of us here, your friends. How would your friends be disappointed in you if you ever failed? I bet they wouldn't like you very much.
I hate this guy. He sucks.
Same.
I just want to believe that Felix is listening to this and is just like.
See, I just want to believe Chris has just a headset on his head, not paying attention.
There's a
sweating.
middle finger being doodled on this little notepad.
You know, I was tempted just to say it
You're all
already.
such rebels, Jesus.
It's about
No,
fitting.
Beth is listening attentively. She's just having I think she's just like leans over to feed it. Looks like, hey, can I hold your dog? I need I need to hold your therapy dog right now because I'm freaking out.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, this is nice.
Felix would absolutely let her hold the therapy dog.
Oh.
If they need,
but does the therapy dog
She's-
want to
they
be held?
need therapy.
She's like trying to kill me though. As I'm
Oh.
holding her, she's like,
Oh god. Yeah, so the speech sort of just casually concludes with a, like, don't let us down, and then it just crackles off. And the teacher looks up, And she just sighs and she's like, oh, for goodness sake, he improvised that one, didn't he? Anyway, welcome. Once again, another school year, another great time to be alive, hey kids? What are you up to these
time
days?
out. Are
Slides
exams
off
coming out?
headset, but doesn't say anything.
Felix just goes, "Hey, teacher, it's day 1. Don't the exams happen in like December?"
Felix, you've been in the school long enough to know that exams happen in very odd periods of time because the principal thinks we need them.
You just hear lecture is like, yes, what a wonderful time to be alive, right, students? And you just hear a kid throw up in the background after that really stressful announcement.
Oh my god.
Chris just falls out of his desk.
Oh no. You just the principal just look, this is a very weird school, and for plot reasons, we have exams at weird times. You should know this.
Probably, this is very strange.
The fourth wall break.
But we okay, I guess, whatever.
Please
All right,
stop
continue.
asking why we have exams so early. You have high expectations enough. I do not need your crap right now. So yes, this is the fun part of this now, because you guys are gonna have some general knowledge questions.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
yay.
Yay.
Wow, there's only 3 guys. Come on.
I play D&D to not think about school.
Exactly,
No,
that's why I
it's
say, can I
okay.
pull up Persona 3?
They're gonna be fun questions. I promise.
Okay.
Quickly Google's new questions because apparently school is so fun. God, guys. So I'm trying to be educational in this freaking podcast. I don't know. Anyway, okie dokie, pineapple pokey.
See what I meant
So-
with Persona 3 now.
Excuse me, Persona 3, I ended up Googling the answers and I had no trouble at all.
Okay, continue.
Okay, thank you. I will continue. Excuse me. So, I'm now confuzzled because you guys apparently don't want cool general knowledge questions.
No, it's fine.
So
Easy.
I will
Or really
quickly
hard, so we'll scream.
I will quickly explain the knowledge part of this. Basically, you guys will each get a question. If you get the question right, I will allow you an extra d6 to use in battle. So you can either use it in your attack rolls or your damage rolls.
It's a bardic inspiration, pretty
Or
much.
pretty much, yeah, but it's cooler because you feel smarter. Okay. Right. Okay. What does Mario jump on after completing a level?
Flagpole.
Correct. You get a d6.
Yay.
Yay. Right. Chris, Portal, your question. This is video game, so hopefully you all know this stuff.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay, what's the colour of the wings of dragon in Spyro? That should say what's the colour of the wings of Spyro the dragon, but grammar, I don't know.
I believe they're orange.
That is correct. You get a T6.
Never played a Spyro game.
You did good. I'm so proud of you. Anyway, Shea, this is your
Yes.
question.
Hooray.
What colour is Pac-Man?
Pac-Man?
Yeah,
Yellow?
that is correct. You get a D6. Yay!
Right.
You're all
Yay.
smart. Yay!
Are we? Are we though?
Yes, you are. I will promise I will have better questions next time. I was completely unprepared. I honestly thought we were going to have to be cancelled again, and I wasn't ready for this. So, anyway, so you all feel incredibly smart for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe this is a really easy school or something. Who knows?
Yes.
Yes.
I just raised the knowledge stat.
Intelligence. Anyway. So you'll get through the school day, and everything is pretty much normal. It's the same usual nonsense. You have the barking dog down the hallway that doesn't shut up. Sorry, Sadie, I love you.
Legitimately, there's someone outside and refuses to believe that anything that is outside of the walls could be anything but someone out to kill us all.
Oh God, bless her.
If it's outside, it wants me dead. That is her logic.
Oh, bless. Okay.
What happens when you're outside?
Yeah. Does she
Barks
bark
at
at you?
everything.
She bark at you. Anyway. So yeah, you are all the final bell of the day rings and you all get up and you're about to leave the classroom when the three of you simultaneously, surprisingly, almost plot conveniently, get a notification on your phone. And you all sort of pull out your phones at the same time. I'm assuming you're all like you've all got your touch screens. I'm assuming.
Of course, even though mine is cracked to hell.
It's great. I love the touch screen. And there's a notification from an app you've never seen before. It's a new app. It's a very creepy looking app. It's purple with a black X through it. And
Curiosity killed the cat. Tap it.
and I think as you also look at this, let's just say like scrambled letters sort of read the notification, and they all sort of twist and morph, and eventually the letters like begin to become words, and the notification reads lights out. And at that point, the lights all go out. And you can guess that a power surge has finally occurred in your area.
Shake's phone flashlight. That's what my phone does.
Your torch doesn't work. I'm very sorry. But yeah, you go sort of stand in silence for a minute. You hear Sadie barking, as Sadie does. In any situation.
Everyone's silent?
Except Sadie.
I think your dog wants to be the teacher.
Yeah. And then the power suddenly comes back on. And you all have a moment of like dizziness. Like, you know when you sort of like stumble a little bit and you're not going to pass out, but you just sort of go be like, whoa. Anyone had that? It's a bit of a whoa feeling.
Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah, and essentially, when the power comes on, you are no longer in the school. Well, I say school, but it's the school, but not the school. It's a very weird version of it.
Hello, corpse party.
You are all in like the front sort of area of the school, so like the bit where everyone walks in and there's like a reception desk and stuff. It's quite chill. And everything is dark. Like there's a strange dark bluey green hue to everything. The walls are darkened. The tiles on the floor are cracked. Like somebody
We're in the upside down.
Stop making references. Anyway. They're all cracked like somebody's heel or like a stake has just gone stack, 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 and just cracked each tile. There are no students around, completely empty. Everything looks almost abandoned. And as you sort of look at each other, you three, you notice you're not wearing your uniforms anymore. You're all in the awakened attire that you described to me.
Oh,
So obviously Felix is in his clockworky, steampunky get up. Chris is in the duality mask, I'm going to call it, because that's what I feel like calling it.
I look like I came from a masquerade.
Yeah, and Shea, I can't remember what did Shea, what was Shea's sort of look?
Yeah, I think it's like a kind of like a long white dress, kind of like something you wear.
It was very flowery, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't really flowery. The card was the moon, right? So it's like I kind of imagine it's like this kind of white rose thing, and it's got this like kind of like moon crest on it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
But I think it's a bit more like, modern looking. So I imagine
Yeah.
maybe the like I can't really describe it in something that I feel like I'd have to draw it out.
Oh.
But
Hey, perfect
yeah,
excuse for
it's
some
like
arts. Anyway, yeah.
it's like a priestess outfit, but cool looking.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, you sort of look at each other like this, and you see your changed appearances, and you all have a bit of a moment like, what the heck, man? And then, very, suddenly, a creature appears in front of you. And this creature, we shall say, I'm gonna just find like a casual image just for this. It is, you may know the shadow, you may not. It is Pyrojack. I'm going to have a picture in a moment, but give me time. I need time.
I will probably once I see the.
I need all the time in the world. There you go.
Oh,
So yeah, this is all what you see, but it looks a lot darker than this, I would say. A bit more spooky than this, like a black pumpkin head, because why the hell not? And yeah, and at that point, you all hear a voice very simultaneously in your head, and it's a voice that you have heard before. You all recognize it. It's the voice you heard
It's going to take a moment, and
What did you all say? Sorry.
he has. Then he looked around, and now I have to give away everything.
No, like, can you? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. My connection went. Can you guys all like repeat what you said?
I just, my question to you was that, because I'm not, I get the sense that Beth is freaking out, and Chris's response is to rush into the situation, and Felix is just
Chris's
like,
response is just sizing it up.
Exactly, and neither of these are too great of plans in Felix's mind.
Yeah.
He just wants.
I don't really think Beth is freaking out. I think she's more just kind of standing there, like really no emotion, just like this isn't real. I fell asleep in class. I don't believe any of this.
But my question, basically, could I don't know how much of D&D we're keeping, so in D&D terms, I'd like to make perception on this whole place, but I don't know if you, like,
I can explain in a quick moment. If you give me a second, I can explain everything, how this is gonna work, and it's gonna be beautiful. Okay? How's that work?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Sure.
So, basically, I will sort of let you roll a check in a moment. I will, because I'm going to explain how combat is going to work in this great situation. Because I came up with a whole new system, because why the hell not? Because I had time.
Oh boy.
I had time. Anyway, so in that moment, you all sort of hear a voice in your head. It's the same voice that you all heard before. It's that voice who said that great speech to you that somebody very passionately wrote. Good job, someone. I don't know who that was. Anyway, patting myself on the back, ignore me.
What's my Game Boy? Say it.
Patting myself on the back, ignore me. And this voice, all of it says to you at the same time, it's time. And then that little power that's been at the back of your head cracks. And this is the fun part, because I'm going to describe what your personas look like.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know. Thank you.
Does it hurt when this thing cracks?
You feel like a very sharp tug at your chest. It's like
shit.
it didn't intend to hurt you, but it just kind of did, because that's how things go. So,
It's not as bloody as the start of Persona 5.
no, it's more, like, in Persona 3 where they have the evokers and, like, they have that, like, bit where their eyes go wide and stuff. It's like that, but without the guns. You guys just feel it crack. Like, when you snap something in half and there's, like, a really big, like, noise and the force? It's kind of like that. That's what you feel in your, like, chest.
Well, that didn't work. I tried snapping a pencil, but it just bent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beth is like on the floor just like, this is it, I'm dying, I'm having a heart attack!
Oh god, please. So yeah, Shea, you are the first, because you're having such a great reaction to this. You are the first to awaken. Your persona is Saint Bernadette. So, in your persona sheet you have pictures, but basically it is her, but she is looking a lot more like Virgin Mary, so very blue, very white. She's bathed in this really bright glow. Like, unholy, almost holy, like too holy to be holy light.
Alright. Cool.
And it looks beautiful. I'm going to be honest, it looks beautiful.
Nice.
Paula, what's your reaction to this very sudden feeling in your chest?
Me? Sorry.
Yeah, what's your feelings?
Remembering it, probably resisted a bit.
Oh, that is interesting. Oh, you had to, didn't you,
Whoa.
B?
That's so loud.
B. Stop interrupting, for God's sake. Not you too, Sadie. Anyway, yeah,
What the
so
hell? That was so loud.
I'm gonna have to turn this down because I honestly can't concentrate when the music goes on in my head. Okay. Right. So, Chris, when you resist, you feel like a pull, like a tug. And it's trying to, like, bring you back in a, like, don't fight this is happening. Let it be. And when you feel that tug and you resist and you, like, let down your guard for, like, a second, that's when you also feel it snap. And your persona, which is one of my favourites, Hamilton. Right, basically we all know Hamilton here, right, guys? Everyone know Lin-Manuel Miranda? Great person.
Yes.
Good boy. Basically, and also, do you know the scene in Tokyo Ghoul where Juzo opens their, like, shirt and they have, like, all the knives lined up?
That's cool. I've seen parts of that show.
Yeah, so it's
read all of
basically
it.
that, but with Hamilton. But he has just loads of guns, like, on the inside of his
Oh,
coat.
that's cool.
It's basically Lin-Manuel Miranda not throwing away his shot multiple times. With 37 magazines, right, Lee? 37 magazines. Sorry. Inside joke, nobody will understand. Anyway. So that's basically what your persona looks like. They are just looking very epic. Coat open. There's like a fake wind blowing, and you see like all the fancy guns like ever, all lined up very nice and neatly. And finally, Felix, how are you
Where did this
feeling?
music come from? It's really cool.
That's the persona
That's
awakening music.
Beth in character.
Yeah, that music just suddenly appears every time you awaken your persona. Don't mind it.
Cool.
The
Felix,
headset
how
that
is
I was laying on the floor playing it.
how is Felix feeling about all of this? How's he doing?
The moment he started seeing it in Beth and the others, something in him just... How Chris resisted it, Felix just was basically going like, alright, here we go, do it now, like he wanted it.
Aw, yeah. When they like sort of see your willingness and like that little voice in your head, you hear it like chuckle a little bit, like smirk almost. Like an audible smirk, if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. Anyway, and your persona awakens. And obviously B's persona choice was Da Vinci. So we talked about this very nicely. You have you all seen the drawing of the man like in the circle and he's got like his arms and legs moving and stuff?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
known as the Vitruvian Man.
That thingy. He's there, 4 arms, 4 legs. He has big mechanical wings.
Oh, that's awesome.
It has the face of Da Vinci, the very worn face of what Da Vinci supposedly looked like. And there's something very almost steampunky about it, very similar to what Felix's awakened form looks like. In the sense that the wings, like, they're not just wood and material, they're like metal, and there's a bit of brass and copper, those sort of colours sort of moulded into it.
Awesome.
Thank you. This has been the highlight of my day. Okay. I can go to sleep. Hello.
Can I like add something to what mine looks like?
Of course you can. Go for it.
Cool. I kind of imagine going with the whole like kind of like priestess type thing. Can mine also have like cool kind of like angel wing type thing?
I will have angel. Yeah, we can have angel wings. I'll accept angel wings.
The only thing I imagine is that one side of mine has blue shaded guns and the other side has red. That's the only difference I'd have to say.
You know what? Yep. You know what? We're a very open group. Sure. Sure. Its duality mass transcends into the coat. It's cool. Anyway, so that being said, you guys all just sort of suddenly see this amazing thing going for you, and the Pyro Jackson looking a little bit frightened. But it's up to you guys. Do you want to fight this thing?
Felix is going to kind of take charge of the situation, and I think the confidence this has brought out in him is maybe a little new to Beth, and he'll just kind of take a moment and just go, "Hey, you wanted to fight that thing, right?" And he looks to Chris. You were sizing that thing up, right?
I was thinking if I could take it.
Well, now you've got a bunch of fucking guns, so I think you can.
Of course.
He then turns to Beth. Keep watch of that. I'll try and do my best to figure out what's going on. So Felix is still at the plan of trying to surveil his surroundings. He's figuring if Chris can provide a big enough distraction with all those fucking guns, he could probably get a good enough read. He could probably get a good read on what's going on.
Yeah, these personas have sort of appeared like ready to fight. So if you're going to fight, they're gonna basically be like there. The Pyro Jackson's not very scared. It's almost like bring it on, son, in a sense.
Yeah, I got no regrets.
I think Felix would say, like, if it gets too much, we can provide support, but for now, let me do what I gotta do. If you guys can provide cover enough for me to learn what's going on, we'll get through this.
So, Chris, are you gonna fight this thing?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to roll initiative, please.
That's my initiative bonus. Habit typing in the chat, 17.
Okay, I got 15, so you're going first. Pyro Jack is going second. So, I'm going to quickly explain how combat is going to work. Oh, Shea's fighting too, that's fine. So, Chris, PJ, I'll just call him PJ, and then Beth. Okay, so I'm going to quickly explain how combat is going to work in this scenario. There is a surprise attack element that you can do, but I will explain that when the time comes for it, because it will take place in not this combat, but in another combat. Basically, what will happen is, when you roll to hit, you will just roll a d20, no bonuses. If you roll 12 or higher, you hit. If you roll 12 or under, you miss. Okay. So that only works. The enemy basically doesn't have an AC. I just did 12 as a base number. However, the number will increase as time goes on because obviously you'll face harder enemies and so on and so forth. When the enemy is hitting you, they will hit against your AC. So if you have an AC above 12, you're basically fine because you have an advantage. Hey, you're welcome. Anyway, so when you also, at the start of combat, I will allow you to make a history check. to see if you can find out anything about this creature that you're facing. So I will give you its strengths, its weaknesses, what it's resistant to, and so on and so forth. But that will only be able to happen on your turn. So if you succeed in the history check, you have to wait a whole turn initiative. So basically from Chris back to Chris, if Chris succeeds on the roll, to basically see if you can get the information.
Like you did an investigation check, I understand.
Yeah. So, but however, if you encounter the enemy again and you face them before, if you succeed on the history check, you will get the information instantly, and it will be made available to the rest of the party. So whoever succeeds first, the information is there as soon as you want it. Okay.
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 And do I have, even though I'm not technically doing the combat right now, I'm trying to surveil my situation. Would you prefer I have initiative anyway, or?
If you don't mind, yes. Just because I can have an order to how we're gonna do things.
No, that's fine. I realize now that probably would be useful. I
will mention now there will be a Google Doc explaining the entire combat and how combat works very soon. Okay, so that's Chris, and then Felix, PJ, then Beth.
Also, I put in the general chat we have it's kind of a goof, but I also kind of like it. I like to imagine that in this whole situation, much how Felix had a change, the dog did too. So if you look at general...
Oh, yes, I love that. Yes, that is what Shea looks like. I love it. Okay.
Wait, where is this?
In our general chat. So yeah, that's basically how this is going to work. So, Chris, do you want to make the history check to find out about this creature?
Not now.
Not now. Okay. Do you want to...
I have power. I want to play with it.
Okay.
I'm going to use Ahia.
You're going to use your fire move. Nice. Okay, I'm going to ask you to roll to hit, please.
That's a 14.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I just double check? What are you using again?
This is Ahia. It's curse damage to one foe.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear anything. I'm deaf. Okay. So yes, I will just... Give me a second, because I have to check. Okay, so that'll work against it. So, what did you roll to hit again?
A 14.
Yes, so you hit. Can you roll for damage, please?
That's a 3.
That is a 3. Okay, so it is down. I'm going to have to make a quick post-it note, just so I can keep track of everything. So...
I just imagine the persona just fires tons of bullets at it.
Well, when you do it here... I can't say so. Iha, I guess. Iha, I don't know. Anyway, basically what happens is, he just sort of takes a gun, and it's like black, and it's like got shadowy stuff coming out of it, and it just fires, and it sort of hits it right in the chest, and it goes like, Aah. It makes a good sound. It's lovely. So yeah, Felix. What are you doing? Even though you're not in the combat, what are you trying to do?
Well, currently the question I want answered more than anything, because I think where are we is something he's like, we'll figure that out anyway. His immediate question is there a bigger threat? So he's just going to try and survey the room to see if this little pumpkin thing is like, well, what's going on, or if it's
I would like you to roll perception, please.
Alrighty. Holy shit, that's a 19.
Oh,
plus
okay.
my bonus, that makes it unnatural 20.
Beautiful. Yeah, you've become very attuned now. Like your senses are sort of heightened because of this change.
His steampunk goggles. He uses the viewfinder on the goggles to see better or something.
You've done the thing like in Lego Movie 2 where they have the binoculars that just keep growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. There isn't any other immediate threats. This seems to be the only thing so far. However, at the back of the room in the corner, you notice a beautiful red owl watching all of you.
Ooh. Is it? It doesn't seem hostile the way this other thing is, right?
It's just watching you, like very curiously almost.
Okay. So long as it's not posing an immediate threat, Felix is not going to.
No, it's not doing
going
anything.
to mind.
It's just watching the fight. It's chill.
Alrighty.
In the corner.
Is that my turn, or can I take an action?
You can take an action. What do you want to do, and we'll see.
if I got the sense that there was, like, if this was the immediate issue and there's nothing really else that's going on, I'm going to use Tarukaja and increase Chris's attack power for 3 turns.
You know what? I'll let that because it's not an attack roll, it's a status thing. So,
Okay.
yeah. So basically,
Alright,
you cast it on Chris, correct?
Yeah.
So, Chris, this means that you have advantage on your attack rolls for 3 turns.
Ooh, fun.
So,
You actually just hear Felix just go, don't mess it up.
I would like to also make note that all of you need to keep track of your SP. At the moment, your SP is the same amount as your HP. So please
Yes, all my stats that I keep track of at the top are 13s.
Cool.
I know.
Good job. Okay, it's very chill.
I know I'm like notorious for this, but I have the Google Doc that you sent me of like explaining okay, it says the stats for my chosen weapon, the damage roll, special attack, all that kind of thing, the weaknesses, and then the biography, but I don't have a character sheet.
The character sheet thing was, I basically just said I just need all your stats, so I need your strength, your dex, your constitution.
Okay. In that case, I'll just pull up Rowan's character sheet and use the same one.
That's I kind of just realized when I did it. I just need your numbers. Like all the other stuff is not important in this case. I just need your numbers, and then what I've sent you is kind of what you need at the moment. So yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
There
cool.
you go.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think she's looking for the numbers right now, but then...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think... oh, wait, Pixie, can we confirm the dog thing?
Right. So the dog thing. I like how this is a thing now. So, what do you want to confirm about the dog thing? Apart from the dog is here.
Does it have the cool steampunk look now?
It does have the cool steampunk look now. Sadie, the very little emotional support dog, now looks like a vicious predator. You know Koamaru from Persona 3?
Yeah.
Basically, it's Sadie's like that, but metal, and has a little dagger in her mouth, and she's like... It's very cute. She looks very threatening. Yes, Sadie, you're very threatening. So proud of you, Sadie. Right. Shea, you ready with your numbers? You sorted?
Yeah, I'm just gonna type them into the chat.
Okay, that's cool. I might just pin them. Just for simplicity.
So what are you gonna do on your action, though?
Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with this thingy bob?
Okay, I have something called Dream Needle. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It does light physical damage and can inflict sleep. So if I can get this thing to go to sleep, we can kill it. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So that is 2d6.
So
I will. Okay.
So
that's a 1.
So basically, I need you to roll to hit to see if you actually hit it with the dream needle.
I see. Sorry. Would that be a d20?
It would be a d20, please.
Okay. That is an 11.
Oh, you don't hit, unfortunately. It's 12 or over. So, drat. That doesn't work, unfortunately.
Man. I'll just try that again next time.
It's okay. Why are you playing the Grinch trailer, B?
I don't know how the spot works.
Okay. I'm glad I have a mute. Okay, so we're back to Chris.
Back to me?
Oh wait, I just realised I didn't give Pyrojack his turn. Oh, poor boy. My poor Pyrojack didn't get his turn. I'm sorry, before we go back to Chris, we're having Pyrojack. Pyrojack is getting his turn. Sadie staff. Anyway, so yeah, they're going to use Agi, which is fire damage. and they are going to aim for. Who should I aim for? Who's gonna be the worst person to aim this at? Nobody here. Damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna casually aim for Chris because why not?
Makes sense.
So, that is a 5. I'm going to assume they don't hit.
That definitely hits. No, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, unfortunately Pyro Jack is very caught up in the moment. And fails epically. Sad times. I cry for him. Chris, we're back to you.
Okay. I'm assuming I know I have a gun, right?
Yeah, you have, as it's detailed in your sheet, you have a revolver.
I'm gonna pull out the revolver and try to shoot it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Well, that is polarizing. A natural 1, then a natural 20, because I have advantage.
Thank God we got the natural 20. I will say for the natural 20, we're going to do what we normally do. You will double what you roll, please.
So for the gun, it's 2d6 then.
Yes.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Nice. Very good. So, it is back to Felix. What do you want to do, Felix?
So now I know that it's I know that it's gone now, right? I know what's going on basically.
Yeah.
And I already buffed Chris. And my SP is the same as my HP?
Yes.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So I have about one of these in me, but I don't know if it's a good time. You know what? I'm going to use my special attack.
Okay. Just give me a moment. So your special attack is actually, do you want to roll the history check to see what its weaknesses are?
Sure.
Go ahead and roll the check.
8.
8. No, you don't pass, unfortunately.
Okay.
So yeah, you can do your special attack. You want to do snap?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay, so roll to hit, please.
What?
Roll to hit.
Okay. 17.
That hits. Can you roll for damage, please?
Yes. 8.
8 damage. Well, you will be happy to know that it's dead. Dead good. This Pyrojack creature, Sadie does a great job intimidating it, by the way.
The squeaky toy.
Squeaky toy. Intimidated with a squeaky toy. The knife. Fun fact: the knife.
She's using it as the sound of her biting it.
The knife is actually a squeaky toy. It's just there for effect. So yeah,
The idea of her biting the jack-o'-lantern and it makes that squeak noise.
Oh. Basically what happens is the Pyrojack sort of like disintegrates into like this puff of shadowy smoke. And then at that point you guys see, well, Felix saw the owl in the corner. And it flies over to you and sort of lands so nicely on the reception desk. And sort of looks at you very curiously, this beautiful red owl, almost phoenix-like. Do we need to tell the bot to go away?
Yeah.
No,
I
I
think he's trying to get it to play the next song.
No, I'm trying to get it to remove the next one. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. So yeah,
The music was very cool, but I just have it on mute currently because it was
I
like
have it on 1.
distracting me.
So yeah, this owl just sort of casually looks at all of you, very chill, very silently like tilts its head, you know, like come over here almost. So yeah.
Kacey, I think that you need to remove the the music because it won't let me. It says that he doesn't have the right title.
Oh,
I think you need to actually
God.
put the link in for it.
Remove one. Hey, there we go. Okay.
Was it playing the Grinch movie trailer?
No.
No, not yet. It was going to.
Oh, okay, jeez.
This
Okay.
bot does
I
not
would
make
have
sense.
laughed so hard.
I was waiting for it to come on. I wanted it to come
You're the
on.
one, Mr. Grinch. Anyway, so yeah, what are you gonna do? This red owl is just casually looking at you, like, what up, bro?
I'll put the weapon away.
No.
Okay, Felix is not going to, like, he's seeing the owl look at him, and he's going to look to the others and just go, do we have to assume the owl can talk, or, like, he isn't
I
out of
don't know
game. This is
what to
in-character.
assume at this point.
I
Like,
mean,
much different than I
we killed the
expected.
jack-o'-lantern mercilessly. Maybe that thing was supposed to talk to. I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
It did not say a word the entire time I was shooting it. I don't think it could talk.
It's fair.
talking owls aren't the weirdest thing I've seen in a dream. So,
Yeah,
At that
I can agree.
point, you all hear a voice inside your head, and it just goes, "You are all very rude and politely impolite."
telepathy. That's cool.
Thank
All
you. Hi. My name is Polyama. It is a pleasure. I do not speak much, but when I do, my words have meaning.
All right.
You all sound very enthusiastic, and I'm wondering why we picked you now. But that's okay. Anyway,
I mean, I'm
I
just
was-
here for the
Hand
ride.
on the
man.
gun.
I was sent by my owner, Lottie, to keep an eye on all of you and to help where help is needed.
Isn't that the one from the whatever gallery?
Mm-hmm. We run the gallery
The hot
together.
one?
Oh God. Oh, I'm telling Kacey that later. Yeah, yes, the hot one.
Hooray! That is
Strange way
not
to describe them.
that is
if you
not
look-
Beth saying that. Beth has a boyfriend.
Yeah, I get it. It's okay.
I mean, so do I, but I'm allowed to comment.
Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna send an image of what polyamor sword looks like. Basically, beautiful red owl. You get the gist. You get the point. And essentially, they just sort of go, well, welcome, I suppose, to this distortion.
Distortion.
This is the mind of somebody in the school. We don't know who it is yet, but we hope you will all be able to stop them. So, with that being said, allow me to provide you with some assistance. And they just sort of like, they pause for a moment, and they actually go like dead silent. And it's almost like, you know when like a computer program's loading up? And it has to take a minute to like do things. That's basically what she's doing. She's just sort of like staring into space, not saying anything. Nothing computes. And I'm going to send you some maps. If they work. I drew maps. Are you proud of me? I'm hoping these maps work.
Oh, I choose to believe that the is now trying to bark at this bird.
Yeah. Okay, here's maps. Hopefully this all works. My computer's being weird, but it's okay. We're doing.
Mine,
Yeah,
one
they're
of them
not.
just did not load.
Oh no, I might have to frickin'. Nah, mate, don't do that stupid thing. Anyway.
Yeah, I saved white page.
I cannot believe
Oh,
my
yeah.
computer. I hate it. Anyway, I worked so hard on these maps.
Yeah.
Right,
But it's
give
not
me.
loading in Discord.
We're doing this again. None of this works. I'm gonna be very
I can
upset.
cheat and get them posted. If you need me to.
This may be a thing for later. Ugh. Import.
Yeah, it's not working.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, hey,
Okay.
Oh,
That's how they show up for me.
oh, for God's
Same.
sake, they showed up transparent. Oh, that's so annoying. They're white on my screen. Okay, so I may have to resend them. The general gist is you now have maps of the area.
Okay.
May not be the time for this, but I will send them another time.
Kinda see them.
You can kind of see. I'll have to sort out the images somehow. It'll be fine. I'll work it out. It'll be great. Anyway, so Polyarmor, let's just say you got these maps. Wow, they're amazing maps. Great job, whoever made them. Patting myself on the back again. I need to stop doing that. Anyway, so they just all go in your heads again. They're like, this should help. I don't know how far you will get, but you will get far enough.
Alright.
Is it just me, or does that sound like a death flag?
I just noticed my I'm starting to sound a little bit like Wisp, and I need to stop. Hello, friends. Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, you guys sort of casually have these maps, and you stand forth in the entrance hall. And your personas have gone away at this point, but you just feel them in your chest again. And you know the next time that effect happens, that snap, it's not going to be as painful. It's going to feel almost natural. And unfortunately, this is where we have to end the session, because I have to go to London tomorrow, and I need sleep. Hooray! For work!
Oh, well, this is fun.
Oh,
Fun. At least we got to do it.
I know! I'm so happy! I could cry.
Aw.
I could cry. So yeah, that is where we're gonna end everything off. Obviously, in 2 weeks' time, we will be back. Hopefully everyone's here. Hopefully we may have Danny with us, or maybe Rav, depending on what's going on. I don't know. It's gonna be fun.
Hopefully we'll just hear people screaming down the hallway. Plot relevance.
I will send those images again, and I'll make them better, and I'll make them have backgrounds, so you guys are super chill. And
Alright.
since you guys, I am going to open up the messaging thingy now, so you guys can message your brain character and have fun chats that may or may not be canon. I don't know yet. Work it out.
Cool.
It's gonna be fun. So yeah, thanks for
I don't know
coming.
how to work based on where we left off, but alright.
It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for this. I'm so glad we actually got to start it. So, thank you all very much. Thank you very much for playing. Okay, that's it. We're good. We're done.